All right, happy Thursday, everybody. As we always do every Monday and Thursday at 2:30, we like to do these updates to keep everybody updated on the forecast for the week and then again for the weekend. So on Thursdays, we talk a little bit more about the forecast that we're going to have for the weekend ahead. On Mondays, we talk a little bit more about what can we expect throughout the week. We're going to talk first off about what we're having right now. Now, if you're watching this, you may be watching it at a later time. The forecast is still going to be pretty relevant there, but we always like to talk about the current conditions outside for all those who may be watching live, right there from either the website, on YouTube, on their app, on their phone, or on your Roku or Fire TV device. Don't forget to download that 11 Alive Plus app so you can get that extra information whenever you're sitting there at home, or when you're on the go with the 11 Alive Plus app there for your mobile device. First off, let's take a look at what we have outside. As far as the time lapse was concerned for this morning, it was a beautiful start to the day. You see that we had a nice sunrise, not a cloud in the sky pretty much. A little bit of haze there on the horizon. We do have an air quality alert in place for today. We're going to talk more about that a little bit later on. But you can see, again, it was a stunning start to our day today. Having a lot of sunshine out there. That's going to continue pretty much all throughout the day. A lot of clear sky overhead out towards Truist Park as well. You see a lot of blue sky there. Beautiful conditions. Feeling like baseball weather for today, right? And then we look out towards Athens. A beautiful shot there. The airport looking nice, and then, of course, looking nice towards downtown. Here's the air quality alert that we've been wanting to talk about. Unhealthy for sensitive groups. If someone has asthma or maybe you have a lung disorder, you may also be dealing with some breathing issues today if you're outside for a prolonged period of time. So best to stay inside if you do have any of those issues. This could even be unhealthy for some healthy people as well. So just make sure that you're being careful if you're going to be outside for today. Again, that's going to be mainly from particulate matter. In other words, there's a lot of pollution in the air for today that could impact you due to the high pressure kind of driving everything down to the surface. One of the reasons why we have blue sky today. That's also one of the reasons why we're dealing with this air quality alert. So again, be careful if you're going to be outside for today, especially if you're going to be outside for an extended period of time. Not only could that impact you, but also the fact that the pollen count's higher, 3,417. It's one of our higher counts for this year so far. Not the highest, but it's definitely up there. You see mulberry, oak, hickory, pine, and sedges are going to be all the main contributors as far as the pollen is concerned. We're going to continue to have that extremely high count all the way throughout today, and likely we're probably going to have it again for tomorrow. You see that we've been at the extremely high count back-to-back days here. I want to take you back to when we had a count even higher than today. That was on March 7th. We hit 3,937, so this would come in second place for our highest count of the year so far. It has been very warm out there. That's one of the reasons why the pollen count's been higher, and also the fact that we had some breezy conditions here a couple of days ago, kind of stirring everything up. Taking a closer look off there at our temperatures as we've made our way throughout the last few days here, really the last 30 days, you can see that our temperatures are the highest that we've been in nearly about 15 days or so. You see that we hit 83 back there just in the earlier part of the month. And now we're back up to 83 yesterday. Today will be even higher than that. So the temperature's really climbing up compared to where we were at heading throughout the kind of early to middle portion of the month when we had that big drop in temperatures. Remember how cool it got. We've seen those temperatures really rebound. Today we're already at 82. I told you we're going to be a little bit warmer today by a few degrees. This is as of 2:30 p.m. on Thursday. And the temperatures, of course, are going to rise a few more degrees thanks to all that sunshine we have for today. Don't forget to download that 11 Alive app. It can tell you how high those temperatures are going to be every day right there from your pocket. You see that we're going to rise up to the mid 80s to even upper 80s in some spots today. Lots of sunshine. You see that in the hourly tab. That's real-time information and data. At the top of the screen, if we were having rain chances today, which we don't, you can see the radar. You can also send in those weather wow moments and then also watch updates like the one you're getting right now live from your phone, including the newscast. Don't forget to download the 11 Alive Plus app from your Roku and Fire TV devices. It can be great ways to get that extra information when you're at home, and you can also watch the newscast from there. Radar doesn't show anything in the way of rain out there. We are dry, not even seeing any clouds. It is a nice, dry, quiet day, but you see further off to our west, over towards portions of Missouri, stretching down through Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma. They are dealing with some strong to severe storms that are going to be developing today. They actually have some severe thunderstorm warnings as of 2:36 p.m. even now on Thursday. Those storms are going to be kind of fizzling out by the time they get to us, so no real concern. You see temperatures for tonight dropping down to the 50s. We get a little more cloud cover as we head into the day there on Friday. Friday afternoon showing temperatures rising into the 80s, and again just a few clouds here and there. Now overnight Friday into Saturday, this is going to be when we get our next chance for rain. You see a few showers and storms out there by 12:30 a.m. on Saturday, mostly overnight, Friday night into Saturday morning, and then a lot of this will start to move out by the time we wake up on Saturday. By 8 a.m. you see just a few spotty showers there, and then it's really going to move out of here by the time we head into Friday or Saturday at 5 p.m. We're going to see some clear skies overhead and also cooler. It's going to cool down a little bit for this weekend, so be ready for those cooler conditions. I mentioned earlier they have the strong storms off to our west. Again, that's where they had the slight risk for severe weather for today. Not going to be impacting us though. Here's a look at your rain chances as we head throughout the next few days. You see that 50% chance for rain? That's mainly for the morning. Even before a lot of us wake up, that's going to be when that main chance for rain is going to be. Moving into Sunday and Monday, going to be much drier, going to be a little bit cooler too before a slight chance for rain moves in on Tuesday. Now I talked about the cool down. How cool are we going to get? Temperatures are going to drop back down into the 40s for lows there for Sunday and Monday after we hit only the 60s for lows on Saturday. You see that the average low this time of year, 53, so that puts us below average for Sunday through Tuesday, not just for our overnight lows, but our afternoon highs are going to follow suit. You see that 75 is our average high this time of year. We're only going to hit 69 degrees on Sunday. Fairly cool outside compared to what we have here for Friday and tomorrow, where we're going to hit 82 degrees. And then you see temperatures staying in the lower 70s for highs there as we head throughout the early part of the week. Now I want to talk about these rain chances that we're going to have here, not just for Saturday, but really as we head into the middle to end of next week, really towards the end of next week. Take a look at the timeline here. We make our way into Sunday. You see it's dry out there. Moving into Monday, we start to see a little bit of cloud cover possibly move through, but here's where we're really going to start to see rain chances pick up. Moving into Wednesday, starting to see a lot of showers out there. It stays very wet as we hit throughout Wednesday, Thursday, and yes, even into Friday, we could have some lingering showers out there. And that's going to be when we get a majority of our rain over the next 7 days. Look at this 7-day rainfall outlook. It's showing anywhere from an inch to maybe up to 3 inches of rainfall. A majority of that is going to be falling with that system that we have in the middle of next week. So this really isn't much of the rainfall that we're going to have on early Saturday morning. We are going to have some heavy showers at times, but it's really looking like that will be more into the middle of next week. That's just going to continue to push back drought conditions, keep them out of our region. Of course, we don't have any drought conditions here in North Georgia, but look down to our south and west for some of our neighbors down towards southern Georgia, even south of the Columbus area. You see that they have abnormally dry conditions down there. They also have moderate drought for our neighbors down towards Brunswick and stretching down towards Jacksonville, Florida. Those drought conditions are likely going to improve over the next 7 days to 14 days thanks to the fact that we're going to have that heavy rainfall for next week. They're going to get some benefit from that as well. We're well above average for this time of year here in Atlanta. You see that we're at a little more than 17.5 inches of rainfall. We should be about 16 inches and a quarter rather of rainfall for this time of year. So again, we're more than an inch ahead of where we should be for this time of year. Here's your 7-day forecast showing us that we have all the sunshine for today. It's a 10 on the Wizometer. It would be an 11 if it wasn't for this air quality alert and the fact that temperatures are a little bit above average. 85 for the high. Again, we should be down into the 70s still for highs this year. Friday showing 82, 72 there as we head throughout the day on Saturday. Remember, we are going to have some showers and storms. That's mainly for the morning hours, though. The afternoon will be drier. Dry for Sunday, cooler too. Look at the high only hitting 69 degrees, 71 for Monday, and then we head into Tuesday, going to hit 72, 73 by the time we head into Wednesday. So temperatures as we head throughout the early to middle part of next week are going to be below average, pretty much. Is that trend going to continue? And it looks like yes. The 8 to 14 day outlook showing that temperatures are likely going to be below average for much of the eastern half of the United States, including here in North Georgia, which means temperatures in the lower 70s for this time of year pretty much. So if you're not a fan of those temperatures in the mid 80s today, I'm a fan myself. I like warmer weather. But if you're not a fan of it, you want the cooler conditions and you want to give your air conditioner a little bit of a break, well, it's looking like that the weather is trending cooler as we make our way here through the end of April and throughout that very beginning part of May. As far as rainfall is concerned, it looks like we're going to continue to have that slightly above average amount of rain possible as we head throughout the end of April and into early May. You know, we've already had a good amount of rainfall this year. We've stayed above average for a majority of the year. You've seen that, and like what we talked about earlier. It just looks like that trend is going to continue on as we head throughout the next few days here, or throughout the next couple of weeks. Your weekend getaways showing that we are going to have some rainy conditions for some spots here on Saturday in Lake Lanier, close here to Atlanta, like what we're going to have rain chances here. Savannah is going to have some showers and storms possible down to Charleston. Gatlinburg, Tennessee up there, they're going to have a little bit of rainfall. But Destin's looking drier. So if you're headed down towards the Florida Panhandle, maybe some drier conditions for them, while the rest of us have a little bit of showers. I don't think it's going to be a washout for anybody on Saturday. Just know that we're going to have a few showers here and there for some of those weekend getaways. Sunday and Monday looking cooler, but it's also going to be dry out there. So if you're headed down to maybe Savannah, maybe you're headed down closer on towards Tybee Island, maybe a little cool there on Sunday and Monday. Just be ready for that. But it does look like it'll stay warmer down towards the Destin area. Lake Lanier going to be cool to be on the lake with those temperatures in the 60s. Your Peach State outlook, if you're traveling across the state over the next 3 days, again, Friday looking dry, Saturday bringing those showers in for some, and then we head into Sunday going to be drier and cooler for pretty much everybody. You kind of see the trends there if you're going to be traveling around the state. Georgia State Park forecast for Friday. Always like to take a look at this just to give you an idea on what you can expect. It would be a beautiful day on Friday to head out there and hike some of the nice trails that we have all across the state. Amicalola Falls probably still full of water just from how freshened up all the springs are thanks to all that rainfall that we've had here over the past couple of weeks. Also going to be great for any overlooks. Maybe you're headed up to Cloudland Canyon. That's a state park that has overlooks and also great waterfalls to it. So get out there, take some photos, send them in to us for your Weather Wow moment. Looks like it's going to be, again, a great weekend for anybody who's going out hiking, or a great Friday. Saturday, again, a few showers and storms, but by Saturday afternoon, it should all be out of here, and it should be great weather for doing any hiking, as well as for Sunday. Just a little bit cooler. Make sure you bring that jacket with you. Back up to the 7-day forecast. Again, I hope that everybody can have a nice weekend out there. Be ready for a few showers and storms early in the morning on Saturday. I think a majority of the day, though, will be drier, mainly for the afternoon. Going to be cooler here for the early part of next week, so if you like the warmer conditions, get out and enjoy it. But also don't forget that we have that air quality alert that is in place, unhealthy for sensitive groups as far as the air quality is concerned, and some air pollution that we're dealing with. Don't forget that we like to do these updates again every Thursday and every Monday to keep you updated for your forecast for the week and also on the weekend. Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb is going to be in this evening with the latest updates to the forecast. Don't forget you can catch him every evening. Catch meteorologist Chesley McNeil in the mornings, and of course meteorologists Nicole Hartford and Melissa Nord every weekend. I hope that everybody can have a wonderful weekend ahead of them, and we'll continue to keep you updated on everything right here at 11 Alive.